So, good morning all. So now the fourth question. Right. -3 plus or minus 5i. Okay. Now we need to find out the quadratic equation whose roots are -3 plus or minus 5i. Solution. Let us say alpha is equal to -3 plus 5i, beta equals to -3 minus 5i. Now first let us find out sum of the roots. Alpha plus beta -3 plus 5i and plus of this negative value -3 minus 5i. Plus 5i minus 5i cancel. We have -6. Next alpha beta. -3 plus 5i multiplied with -3 minus 5i. This is a plus b into a minus b. So -3 square and minus of 5i whole square. This will be 9 minus 25i square. Right? So we can have 9 minus 25, right, 20 minus 25 into I square means -1. That is 9 plus 25 equals to 34. Now the required quadratic equation is given by x square minus sum of the roots multiplied by x plus alpha beta equals to 0. Let us substitute respective alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Right. So we get x square minus of alpha plus beta is equal to -6. So -6 times x plus alpha beta is equal to 34 equals to 0. Therefore, required equation is x square negative into negative positive. So positive 6x plus 34 equals to 0. This is the answer. Now third problem. Find the values of the following in terms of a comma b comma c if alpha comma beta so 1 minute, alpha comma beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, provided c does not equal to 0. This is the today's first question. Right. In that first question we have alpha upon beta minus beta upon alpha whole square. Second question is alpha power 4 beta power 7 plus alpha power 7 beta power 4. Next, third question, alpha square plus beta square upon alpha power minus 2 plus beta power minus 2. Next, fourth question,
Sir, once can you show today starting page?
alpha upon beta square plus beta upon alpha square.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So first, let us discuss this question. We need to find the values of the following in terms of a comma b comma c, provided alpha comma beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. That means, first of all, since alpha comma beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we can establish a relation between alpha beta such that whose sum of the roots alpha plus beta value and alpha beta value can be written. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, alpha beta is equal to c upon a. With the help of these two values, these four questions can be dealt. So first let us find out first value. Next we go for the second and third and fourth problems. Right. So now the solution follows. Since alpha comma beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So we have alpha plus beta is equal to sum of the roots is equal to minus coefficient of x minus b upon coefficient of x square b by a, and product of the roots alpha beta is equal to 1 minute. Alpha beta is equal to constant term by coefficient of x square c upon a. Now as far as our first question is concerned, so that question is alpha by beta minus beta by alpha whole square. So it needs to be expressed in terms of a comma b comma c. How could it be done? Take LCM alpha beta. So alpha into alpha, alpha square minus beta square whole square we can write. And moreover, alpha square minus beta square can be written alpha minus beta whole square into alpha plus beta whole square upon alpha beta whole square. So my dear students, this alpha minus beta whole square in terms of alpha plus beta whole square, we can express. Can we express? Yes, we can write it. So that can be written alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta multiplied with alpha plus beta whole square upon alpha beta whole square. It's very simple. In the place of alpha plus beta minus b upon a, in the place of alpha beta c upon a substitute. So you will be getting alpha plus beta is minus b by a whole square. Directly I am writing b square upon a square minus 4c upon a multiplied alpha plus beta whole square. That is also b square by a square upon alpha beta whole square, that is c square by a square. Just do the simplification. So simplification means here a square is the LCM. So we get b square minus 4ac upon a square multiplied with b square upon you will be getting a power 4 multiplied with reciprocal of c square by a square upon c square. So that means a square and a power 4 cancel, we get here a square. So this can be written for our convenience, b square times b square minus 4ac upon a square times c square. Enough, up to this step is enough. This is the first question we have discussed. This question discussion has been completed. Next, we need to go for this
So
question.
next, we'll show that page, sir.
I need to show the before this
Page
point.
number 94, sir.
94. This is 94.
Sir, show page number 94, sir. Not this page, sir. Show next page, sir.
In denominator, we will get
Yes,
a
sir.
power 4, no, sir. A
Here
power
a-
4 c square.
See here a power 4, but here we have a square. A square and a power 4 means a square into a square. A square cancel. We get a square here. A square into c square, a square c square. Here c square upon a square is there. That I have written a square by c square. Shall I move to next question? So long back, this question was asked by one of your viewers. The second question, alpha to the power of 4, beta to the power of 7 plus alpha to the power of 7, beta to the power of 4. See, my dear students, here alpha to the power of 4, here beta to the power of 4. Let us take out common. Alpha to the power of 4, beta to the power of 4 common. If you take alpha to the power of 4, beta to the power of 4 common, here we get beta to the power of 3. 4 plus 3 is 7. Plus here we get alpha cube. So this can be written for our convenience, alpha beta power 4 times alpha cube plus beta cube. Because beta cube plus alpha cube is same as alpha cube plus beta cube using commutative law or commutative property axiom. That's why only it's very interesting. Alpha cube plus beta cube are called symmetric functions. Why do we call symmetric functions? Means if you replace alpha by beta, beta by alpha, the value will not change. That is the logic. So now alpha beta to the power of 4, alpha cube plus beta cube, and alpha beta all to the power of 4 write down as it is. This alpha cube plus beta cube is in the form of a cube plus b cube formula. See, always we need to take help of the algebraic identities. They are the tools for us. A cube plus b cube can be written a plus b whole cube. Please remember, minus 3ab times a plus b. So now here alpha cube plus beta cube can be written alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta times alpha plus beta. Now here alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a, whereas alpha beta is equal to c upon a. So let us substitute and get simplified. Alpha beta minus b upon a whole power 4 times next alpha plus beta whole cube minus b upon a whole cube
C upon a 4.
minus this is alpha beta c upon a alpha plus beta minus b upon a.
Sir, there C upon A, sir.
Yes, wonderful, Nana. Good. This is not minus b by a. Very good. This is c upon a. Absolutely correct. So this is c raised to 4 upon a raised to 4. This will be minus b cube by a cube. Because negative is raised to the odd number, you will be getting negative sign. But here you will be getting negative into negative positive 3bc upon a square. So this equals to c power 4 upon a power 4 times a cube is the LCM minus b cube. This will be plus 3abc. So further it can be simplified as c power 4 times 3abc minus b cube upon a power 4 c cube. This is the answer.
Sir, what is sir?
I think you might have asked this question. I could remember the question also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, I could remember. But definitely, one fine morning, definitely I will address your doubts. I will keep in your mind.
In denominator, we should get A power 7, no, sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir. A power 7.
yes. Right. Because a power 4 multiplied with a cube, that is a power 7. Yes, Nana, absolutely correct. A power 4 plus 3, a power 7.
In previous problem also, you wrote wrong, sir. Yes, sir.
How?
In denominator, A power 4, sir. If A square cancels, A power 4 will be, no, sir.
Yes. Wait. So I will do once again. Up to this step is correct. You check the steps. Right? Alpha plus beta whole square, b square by a square minus 4c by a. This is b square upon a square upon alpha beta whole square, c square by a square. Correct? So this equals to b square minus 4ac upon a square into b square by a square, that is a power 4 times b square into reciprocal of c square by a square, that is a square by, this will be c square I will write. Next step, b square times b square minus 4ac upon a power 4 can be written a square into a square multiplied a square upon c square. A square will get cancelled. Now tell me what is the answer, you will get it. B square times b square minus 4ac upon a square. Check my solution. Right. So let us move to the third question. Third. What is the third problem? Leftover problem. That is alpha square plus beta square upon alpha power minus 2 plus beta power minus 2. It's very interesting. See, this alpha to the power of negative n, we can write 1 by alpha to the power of n. Am I correct? Even beta to the power of negative n is 1 upon beta to the power of n. Okay, let me wait. After completion of this, I will show the previous page also. Alpha square plus beta square write down. Alpha power minus 2 is 1 upon alpha square plus beta power minus 2 is 1 upon beta square. For our convenience, the numerator can be written as alpha square plus beta square upon 1. Now the denominator need to be simplified. That is alpha square beta square is the LCM. This can be written beta square plus alpha square. I already told you beta square plus alpha square is same as alpha square plus beta square. This can be simplified alpha square plus beta square upon 1 multiplied with alpha square beta square upon alpha square plus beta square. Alpha square plus beta square, alpha square plus beta square will cancel. So we have alpha square beta square. This we can write alpha beta whole square. What will we get in terms of a comma b? A comma b comma c. What does alpha beta stand for according to our problem? C upon a.
C by A.
Yes, c by a whole square. We get c square upon a square. Generally, by observing this, we can make a pattern. If alpha square plus beta square by alpha power minus 2 plus beta power minus 2, alpha beta whole square. Similarly, alpha power n plus beta power n upon alpha power minus n plus beta power minus n is there. Directly we can write alpha beta whole power n. Clear? Yes or no?
S.
Sir,
Yes,
okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Fourth question. Alpha upon beta square plus beta upon alpha square. So try this question. I will give the 2 minutes time to you.
What do we need to take the values, sir, for alpha and beta?
Repeat your question.
Values for alpha and beta. A by B only, sir. A by B and B by A.
This one,
Yes, sir.
take LCM. Okay. Here, alpha square, beta square is the LCM. Alpha square, beta square divided by beta square, cancel. Alpha square into alpha, alpha cube. Obviously, here beta cube. So we have the formula, a cube plus b cube formula. So that can be written a plus b whole cube minus 3ab times a plus b. So instead of a alpha, instead of b beta. So this can be written alpha plus beta whole cube minus 3 alpha beta times alpha plus beta upon alpha square beta square, we can write alpha beta whole square. So let us replace alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a according to the problem. Alpha beta is equal to c upon a. So as to express it in terms of a comma b comma c. So that we can have alpha plus beta is minus b upon a whole cube minus 3 times c upon a. This will be negative b upon a upon this will be c upon a whole square. So this need to be simplified now. This will be negative b cube upon a cube. This is plus 3bc upon a square, c square upon a square. So now here a cube is the LCM minus b cube plus a cube divided by a square is a into 3bc is 3abc upon c square by a square. So now we need to simplify this one. So how could you simplify? See, this can be written 3abc minus b cube upon a cube. A cube means for our convenience we can write a square into a multiplied by reciprocal of this one. A square upon c square. A square will cancel. We have 3abc minus b cube upon ac square. So check my solution. Is it correct or not? Right. So let us move to the fourth problem now. So fourth problem.
That's your previous question. So show previous question. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now the fourth question. Discuss the nature of the following quadratic equations without finding roots. Here restriction is there. So you should not find the roots of the given quadratic equation, but you need to discuss and interpret about the nature of the roots. First question, note down. X square minus 12x plus 32 equals to 0. Second question, 2x square minus 7x plus 10 equals to 0. Third problem, 4x square minus 20x plus 25 equals to 0. Fourth question, 3x square plus 7x plus 2 equals to 0. So now as we are asked to discuss the nature of the following quadratic equations without finding the roots. So that can be found only by evaluating the value of their respective discriminants. As for the value of the discriminant, easily we can comment on the nature of the given quadratic equations. So let us proceed for the first problem. So first problem. So now given the first problem, what is the given quadratic equation? That is x square minus 12x plus 32 equals to 0. Here we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 12, c is equal to 32. Now we need to evaluate the value of delta. What does delta stand for? B square minus 4ac. Yeah, minus 12 square minus 4 times 1 times 32. So 12 square is 144. Even negative 12 whole square also 144. Perfect square. This is 144 is it. 4 to the 8, 128. You will be getting 16. Am I correct? So
Yes,
this
sir.
16 is a perfect square. 4 square. So our observations need to be written here. Since delta is, so 1 minute, let me write. Since delta greater than 0, and a perfect square, and a perfect
Roots are rational and distinct.
square. So hence the roots are rational and distinct. Even you can say real and distinct also, no problem, but in particular this is rational and distinct. Shall I move to second question?
Yes, sir.
Right. Second question. 2x square minus 7x plus 10 equals to 0. First step. Here a equals to 2, b equals to minus 7, c equals to 10. Now delta is b square minus 4ac. That is minus 7 square minus 4 times 2 times
Show previous picture. Show previous picture, please.
49 minus 80.
Okay, sir.
Right. This is now what is the value of 49 minus 80? Subtract 49 from 80 and put the negative sign. 80 minus 49 is how much? 131. Negative
31.
Negative 31. So now since delta is less than 0, so how do you comment? Hence roots are imaginary, not real, unreal,
And
or
conjugate numbers. Conjugate complex numbers.
numbers. Conjugate complex numbers. Conjugate complex numbers. Now let us move to the third problem. Third problem. 4x square minus 20x plus 25 equals to 0. Here A 4, B negative 20, C 25. Now delta or D also. Some test books it may be given D. Don't get any confusion. Even if you use D also, no problem. B square minus 4AC. So minus 20 whole square minus 4 times 25. This is 400 minus 16 times 25. So 400 16 into 20 plus 5, right? 20 plus 5, right? 16 into 20 is how much? 320.
400, sir.
320
400,
plus
sir.
400 only.
0.
So you will be getting 0. Now, since delta is equal to 0, delta is equal to 0. So hence roots are
Rational and equal.
rational and equal, and real and unequal also you can write. Real and equal. Or you can state like this: roots are real and equal. Okay. Fourth question. 3x square plus 7x
Show previous question.
plus 2 equals to 0. Okay, what will you say about the roots of this quadratic equation?
Rational and distinct.
Sir, rational and distinct.
Perfect square you are getting delta.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
25 delta. Right.
Yes, sir. 25.
Here
Sir.
A